evening, viewer. You're most welcome to the NILECAST on Westnile television, where we give you the daily news bulletins of the day, every day from 7 p.m. to 8 p.m. My name is Okumaringa Christine. Before we dive into any of the stories, let's first have a look at the news making headlines. In the headlines tonight, KCB together with GIZ graduate 69 youth after attaining skills training in Arua City. Marcha District Council passes resolution to investigate corruption allegations in the Service Commission. And another petition challenging the anti-homosexuality law filed. This and more in the NILECAST News Bulletin. It's Monday the 5th of June 2023, and you're most welcome to the NILECAST on Westnile television. Now let us dive into some of the stories of the evening. The non-formal students who were enrolled in last year's September and were for a 6-month skills training at our Technical Institute Regame have today passed out, with the best performers awarded with toolkits to start implementing what they learned from the institute. The students attained skills in building construction, machinery, plumbing and home electrical. Dennis Orengi reports more.
The 69 students who were enrolled for non-formal technical and vocational skills training last year in September at Arua Technical Institute Regame, fully sponsored by KCB Foundation and the German Development Corporation, have today been graduated. Those who graduated are now to join the forces to increase the employability and income generation in construction sector. According to the KCB branch manager Arua, what the bank has done is part of its social corporate responsibility, majorly supporting the disadvantaged young people through skilling, which they believe will contribute greatly to the development of the economy.
But last year we had to progress to education, where we looked at disadvantaged students who dropped out of E7, they dropped out of senior 4. Before even reaching senior 4, we looked at that, we say, now how can we better the lives of these people, students? So the bank had to liaise with GIZ to sponsor these students to do non-formal vocational studies.
A total of 85 students were selected through rigorous processes. However, the branch manager says only 69 completed successfully.
85 students, but along the way others looked at the courses as minor. About 69 students graduated out of this course.
The principal Arua Technical Institute Regame, Omar Francis, hails KCB and GIZ for the total support granted to the students who have undergone training from the institute.
The bank ensured that they made the provisions for the training materials. They were given safety wear, and they were given the requirements to study around. Their job was only to come from home and study here. The institution did not have the capacity to take them on as boarders because of our infrastructure. We don't have enough facilities to accommodate here as boarding. But I do hope in future we shall be able to do that.
Some of the outstanding performers among the young people were given startup kits courtesy of KCB and GIZ, and those who have not been privileged to receive the kits have been advised to borrow startup kits loan from KCB, which is readily available to be given out.
The peer beneficiaries, like I said, we have a service toolkit loan. What we need of you, those who have been on our WhatsApp groups, we have tried to tell you more and more about this. We need you to come up with an idea. We need you to be engaged in the system. Don't just come for a toolkit loan. We need to know what you're going to use it for.
Some of the students completed the non-formal skilled courses and are ready to use the knowledge attained, say their status quo have changed and life they are living now is far much better than the life they were living before, and they appreciate the sponsors for the support extended to them.
Very grateful for them. It was my first time because the course I picked is BC, that is building. I didn't have any experience on building, but ever since I came here, I knew how to line the bricks, how to dig a foundation and use those other materials. So it has given me a lot of experience.
For 6 months, in those 6 months, the 3 got us in school, then the 3 were in field. We have acquired so much skills from the training that we did with KCB and GZ. And the training had been good. They changed our lives in several ways. And as I talk currently, I did the course in electrical, and I can proudly say I'm an electrician. Currently, I can wire houses, can do anything concerning wiring. And I thank the KCB group and the GZ. I thank them a lot.
It was not easy. I was struggling with life to make a living. I was doing a small business, which you know there are a lot of challenges in it. Sometimes you also fail. Sometimes you also break down. You again wait for some time to get up. It wasn't easy.
Diana Komukama Sempebwa, KCB Head of Marketing, in a message read by Stephen Kibuka, Business Development Officer, KCB, says the KCB is committed to provide financial support to those who have completed the 6 months skillings to make them achieve their goals.
All the celebrants, as you graduate today, I would like to remind you that your journey does not end here. The skills you have acquired are valuable assets that you can use to navigate the dynamic business environment. Committed to supporting your continued growth and development, we will continue to provide you with the financial solutions and support you need to achieve your goals and take your business to the next level.
The Principal Education Officer, Rua City, Omber Raymond Obiale, who was the guest of honor during the function, calls on the youth who have been graduated with a certificate in skill training to exhibit high sense of honesty and obedience in whatever they will be doing with the skills they have obtained.
Attitude which makes you to respect other people's things. That I have been given 3 bags and I'm going to use the 3 bags for the work it is intended. That I have been called to do some electricity work, I will ask people honestly for the right prices and make sure I only take what is due for me. By the way, you do those things, God blesses you immensely.
This project is under the Employment and Skills for Development in Africa program, commissioned by the German Federation Ministry for Economic Cooperation and Development, co-funded by the Norwegian Agency for Development Cooperation, and is implemented by GIZ and KCB Bank. Uganda's Trekozese program. Dennis Aringi, Westnile TV, NILECAST.
And more in our stories for the evening. Marcha District Council has passed a resolution to allow the independent agencies like the IGG, the State House Anti-Corruption Unit, to investigate the District Service Commission over irregularities and corruption allegations. This comes after the Marcha District Service Commission has come under fire from politicians, activists and concerned citizens in the district after the recruitment exercise of primary school teachers was marred with corruption allegations. Let's have more on that story. Marcha District Service Commission has come under fire from politicians, activists and other concerned citizens in the district after the recruitment exercise for primary school teachers were marred with irregularities and corruption allegations. Honorable Madwa Patrick, the councillor representing people with disabilities, was in grief over the yearly complaints against the commission concerning the recruitment exercise for nurses and teachers, and recommends the independent agencies like the IGG or the State House Anti-Corruption Unit to investigate the Service Commission.
If the whistleblowers come up with this kind of issue, definitely there has been dissatisfaction in the recruitment exercise in the district. I don't have evidence to that effect. For several times, people are not satisfied sometimes with the recruitment here. Mr. Speaker, I wanted to say if there are some laws, if there are some institutions that can investigate the district service commission in the recruitment, can we recommend as a council that they investigate the institution that can investigate the district service commission during the recruitment, let the institution take the responsibility, so that this kind of issues, these kinds of dissatisfactions can come in, can stop.
Honorable Drani Silva, Councillor for Oleba Town Council, requested that the authorities in the district do not squeeze the entire Service Commission, but rather eliminate the few pests that are spoiling the reputation of the Service Commission.
No recruitment on replacement basis is not a problem. The problem is the procedure. One time, a senior planner who happened to be the senior planner from the district, he told me that the issues of government need procedure. How come when it comes to the issue of recruiting, they don't do procedure? And then when in DRC, are we in Congo? Because to recruit 22 staff needs money. Mr. Speaker, my question to you is, which you extend later to the concerned person, where did they get the budget for recruiting 22 teachers? Is there seek for supplemental budget? If they short, which office was that? I'm the vice chairperson for finance planning. I must have known that that office is seeking for a supplemental budget to recruit 22 extra teachers. And the one whom I know were 76. And here I'm hearing that they recruited 98. My question is, did you get that money from me for recruiting 22?
Honorable Obita Stephen, the LC5 chairman for Maracha District, has warned the Service Commission members never to repeat such mistakes again.
There is a lot of issues out there. A lot of issues. People now take out there that getting job in Maracha is only through paying money. Paying money. And this money is not collected by members of Service Commission. There are some people who have positioned themselves closer to the members of Service Commission and some of the technical people. To the extent that they take themselves to be, can I say, commission agents. You go and start lobbying money from people that, you know, I'm close to so and so, I can do this and that. As I speak, I have about four issues on my table. Somebody somewhere, a middleman picked 3 million. That I'm going to lobby for you, you will get this job. Just as somebody said, if the person gets the job, keeps quiet. If he loses, problems come. The person is now pushing me to recover this money. I want to warn head teachers, especially in the recruitment of teachers. Some teachers feel they are more connected to offices here than any other person. They go calling, soliciting money. I have their details. But I don't want to expose them here. A number of head teachers, even one head teacher up to now is keeping somebody's cow. He's keeping somebody's cow which he picked for soliciting a position for somebody. Somewhere, somehow, the confusion is. I tell you I have data, but I don't want to upload all. There are issues. There are issues in this district.
Honorable Guzuli Dennis, MP Maracha constituency, stated that he has received complaints from some of the people who received appointment letters, and now Service Commission members are asking them to return the appointment letters.
It would seem to me there are matters that are criminal. As I talk now, I have been approached by some complainants too. I have some of their complaints on my phone. There are people who claim they got posting instructions, they were given appointment letters, and now they are being called by the offices of human resource that they should hand over the application, the appointment letters. Does it work like that? If we do not handle this matter properly, I think we are about to attract costs for the district.
Is it in consensus that this particular item the recommendation of the standing committee of the executive committee be deferred to either IGG or police. Those in the favor say aye. Those in the contrary view say nay. The ayes have taken it. Mr. RDC, I therefore ask you to table the petition here at the table as the presidency representative. Don't go deep into this issue. You have just come today.
Okumaringa Christine for Westnile Television, NILECAST. And to end our NILECAST for the evening, a second petition challenging the Anti-Homosexuality Act has been filed before the Constitutional Court. Last week, 11 activists challenged the anti-homosexuality law with a petition to the Constitutional Court, but this petition suffered glitches when some of the petitioners, including Fox Odoi and Frank Mugisha, said they had not been consulted before filing the petition. However, in the latest petition, Odoi was being joined by Frank Mugisha, Pepe Onzima, Jacqueline Kemugisha, Andrew Menda, Linda Mutesi, Kim Tunyongo, Jane Yasimbwa, and Paul Kwizira to challenge the anti-homosexuality law. The petitioners argue that the law is inconsistent and offends the Article 92 of the Constitution of Uganda, which emphasizes that Parliament shall not pass any law to alter the decision or judgment of any court between the two parties to the decision or judgment. And with that story, viewer, we've come to the end of the NILECAST on Westnile Television. Thank you for being with us from the beginning of the NILECAST to the end of the NILECAST, only on Westnile Television. Please stay tuned to the rest of the subsequent programs that may follow. My name is Okumaringa Christine. Have a good evening.